Welcome to our weekly vlog. And welcome to our third vlog of PQA News. Today I am here again with my two co-anchors, Molly Smith.
Hello.
And Oliver Kane.
Good evening.
Today we will be talking about the script of Troubles Are Brewing. So, if we open the first page.
Well, we're going to scene 2 or scene...
Let's go through the characters first.
Yes.
Okay,
what page is that? 7. Okay.
7. Sheriff Trifle, who we will be having interviewed in a minute, get that out of my face, is Albuquerque's law enforcer. She is practically the sheriff.
So Annie Weathermoon is a happy-go-lucky tomboy, daughter of J.D. Weathermoon, who's one of the main characters and has a very important role.
J.D. Weathermoon is the owner of the J.D. Weathermoon Saloon Bar and father to Annie, and basically they've played words on Weathermoons with Weatherspoons, which is a famous pub. Didn't.
Snip Holiday is the town barber and best friend to Annie, but he wants to be more.
So Sandra Spit is the town bully, and she goes around terrorising every single person, including Annie and her sidekick. What could happen there?
John Boy Walton is one of the not so magnificent 3, so he's not that magnificent.
The Moonettes, who are Perry, Jessie, Leanne, and Jade, who are named after the Little Mix group, are J.D. Weathermoon's in-house entertainment, and they're practically
whoop, whoop.
Little Mix.
So Wyatt Burp is Sandra Spit's boy sidekick, so he'll follow her around everywhere and he'll do what he's told all the time.
Construction Worker is one of Big Chief Kegwin's business partners, which is played by myself.
And Mrs. Walton is Billy the Girl, who is the head of the Not So Magnificent 3, also called the Waltons, also called Molly Smith.
So Mr. Walton is one of the Not So Magnificent 3.
He was played by Maisie.
Yes. Basically, he goes round and one of basically Mrs. Walton's Billy the Girl's sidekick.
Mary L. Walton is one of the Not So Magnificent 3, and it is played by Yasmin, who is currently behind camera.
Mary Ellen Walton is Justine Beaver is a teen idol pop star currently on tour who comes to Albuquerque. It perks everybody up.
So Old Lady Custard, she's part of the town community. She's virtually deaf, and she's head of Sheriff Trifle's deputy boss. She's crazy.
Big Chief Kegwin is the owner of the famous hotel chain YMCA, and there are some other business partners who work for him.
The 3 cockroaches are the backup singers to Justine Beaver. They practically follow Justine Beaver around. Even though Justine Beaver is really nice, they still follow her around everywhere.
So there are 4 coughs, and they're part of Sandra Spit's gang, so they'll do whatever Sandra tells them to do, and Sandra basically bosses them around for her to have some authority over people.
They are greens, by the way, so they're tiny and cute.
Jeff Greenwood is one of the members of Sheriff Trifle's deputy posse who go and help the town to try and find the 50 big ones.
Small is also a member of Sheriff Trifle's deputy posse.
And Biker is associate of Big Chief Kegwin's enterprise, so she's a bit of a biker chick and she likes all things rough and everything.
The US Marine is the associate of Big Chief Kegwin, and he is like one of the main people.
Betty Sue is a featured townsfolk, so she's just there and old and funny.
And Bill Summersby is also featured townsfolk, and he loves everyone. He goes around calling everybody a swell guy, so you know.
Adina Estrella is the owner of Cafe Doritos, and it is played by Ava.
Townsfolk, all accompanied members who add ambience. So practically everybody that sits around the wings drinking anything.
And I think that we can do it without them really, because they're a part, and if they weren't there, it wouldn't be right, would it?
But they also have a character name, so like they created their own character name, their age, what they do for a living, and why they're in the bar, which is quite cool.
So if any of the instructors decide to ask us, we just need to know our characters, so we're ready.
Hello, I'm Yasmin, and today I'm with the two sheriffs, Saskia and Molly, and as you can see they're rehearsing in the other room, all the other PQA students. So tell us a bit about your character.
The Sheriff Trifle is like the law enforcement officer of Albuquerque, and she's set on finding out who Billy the Girl and the Not So Magnificent 3 are, and our show kind of portrays her journey into finding who Billy the Girl actually is.
How do you feel about the audition?
I think it went really, really well. I spent a lot of time thinking about how the sheriff would portray it. So one of the lines was, "I've always dreamed of being a hero," and I think that's something the sheriff would say. That's something that would come across in the whole show. And
I think the audition piece is probably most suited to the character of the sheriff, because it kind of related most to her out of like all the characters. I found it quite hard to get the accent at first, but I think as I practiced it, the better I got at it.
So thank you both for letting us interview you. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye!